Dragon Ball Power Unleashed quest, and we're on to part 3 now with strength training, so let's go. Push giant boulders or timber pine logs. To complete this quest, you need to push giant boulders or timber pine logs a total of 500 meters, and I know you might be thinking that when you knock down a boulder or a pine log that you just need to run into it, and honestly that's what I thought too, but you actually need to pickaxe it to make it move. And thinking back on it, yeah, that kind of makes more sense of what they consider as pushing on Fortnite. Now something fun that I found out while trying to do this quest is if you guys can actually lead a giant boulder or timber pine log into a river, it'll actually count as continuously moving it without needing to hit it multiple times, since it starts to follow the current. And yes, I know it would have been much cooler if I was using the Goku skin on this to ride the log like in the original Dragon Ball anime, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit here with Vegeta. If you do end up getting the boulder or log in the river, it can be a little bit glitchy because sometimes if it starts moving slow enough, it'll actually stop counting as moving distances for the quest, so you need to keep that in mind. And so if you do notice that it does slow down and it stops counting for meters or distances while you're on the log or while it's in the water and it's still actually moving, just make sure you guys hit it again by pickaxing it to make it start up again. And I'm honestly not sure how I didn't get it completed the first time around in the gameplay, so I actually had to go back a second time to do it all over again just for a little bit more distance. Now what I realized on the second time coming around doing this quest to complete it is that there's actually a way you can complete this quest very quickly, and you can technically do this 2, 3, even 4 times faster than usual. And the way to do that is by knocking down multiple timbered pine logs if you guys have some nearby. In my case, I only had 2 nearby that I wanted to do because I really didn't have to do that much extra for the quest. And once you've knocked down your pine logs, you just need to push it or pickaxe it to make it move, and technically by hitting each of them individually, they all count for their own distances, which is basically going to double or triple the amount of distance for each individual log depending on how many you've knocked down and hit. So in short, if you have multiple logs and let's say you hit one log for 100 meters and you hit another log for 100 meters, that will accumulate to 200 meters very quickly. Destroy 10 objects with a single Kamehameha attack. This one is pretty easy if you can find a house or a building with a lot of objects inside a room, but you can also remember that even the floors, the walls, and the ceilings all count as objects as well. I decided to do this at the Joneses because I was confident about finding the Dragon Ball vending machine here pretty much every single time, and then being able to destroy more than 10 objects in the nearby building. Use the Kamehameha to destroy a small car. Now if you happen to be following along with me and also having your Kamehameha in the Joneses in the previous quest, you can actually use your Kamehameha to destroy any ordinary vehicle in this area, like this taxi that happens to be in this area. Blast it with the Kamehameha directly to complete this quest. Use the Kamehameha to destroy a big rig semi-truck. This quest can actually only be done once you complete the previous quest for destroying a small car with the Kamehameha, because technically it's supposed to be a 2-part stage challenge, the first one being to destroy a small car and the second one being to destroy a big rig semi-truck. But the concept is just about the same and pretty straightforward, so if you're having trouble finding a semi-truck though, gas stations are a great place to find some for this quest to get completed. Damage opponents within a single match. This quest is a 3-part stage quest where stage 1 you need to deal 300 damage in a single match to opponents. For stage 2 it requires 600 damage in a single match, and for stage 3 it requires 1000 damage in a single match. And luckily enough, if you get to the first stage and complete it immediately, you can start working on the next stage without needing to wait for a new match for the next quest. When it comes to the first stage for dealing 300 damage in a single match, that one's pretty easy. You just have to go and fight pretty much one person. They're probably going to heal as well, or maybe even tops 2 people to get this one completed. But if you do struggle with getting a lot of kills per match, then the stage 2 and 3 might be a little bit difficult for you guys. And luckily enough, there's actually 2 easier ways to get this done quickly without actually needing to fight real opponents. The first way is going to be by attacking boars and wolves, since they actually count as opponents during your matches, and the second way is by damaging a loot llama. Although technically a loot llama isn't an aggressive AI, it still actually counts as an opponent in game, which is actually a great one to use to farm your damage for this quest, especially for the 3rd stage for 1000 damage, since a single loot llama requires a little over 1000 damage to kill it. Complete strength training. This quest can be completed by finishing 3 of the 7 available quests in the strength training quest line, but remember to do all of them so that you guys can get the power level rewards for your Dragon Ball Power Unleashed reward. Once you complete this quest though, you will be rewarded with the 3-star Dragon Ball, and I know in my first video covering the warm-up quest I mentioned that I was rewarded with the 3-star Dragon Ball, and I think at the time of the release of the event I had a visual glitch on my reward for it, but essentially every quest line that comes out will give you a numbered star Dragon Ball relating to that release of the quest. But that's about it though. I'll see you guys in a few hours for the next available quest line when it's released. And also, I don't know about you guys, I've mentioned it in my other videos as well, but I love Dragon Ball. It's basically my life. I love this collaboration. It's a little bit weird to see, you know, all the Dragon Ball characters using guns and stuff, but it is what it is. But I would love to get you guys into Dragon Ball as well if you guys are not already. But what better way to get you guys started, or just get you guys even more hyped up if you're already a Dragon Ball fan, by gifting you guys a Dragon Ball skin. And so if you guys would like a chance to win a Dragon Ball skin covered by me, of course, all you have to do is drop a like here on the the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and then down in the comments leave your epic ID along with which one of the 4 characters you would want to be gifted if you do win this giveaway: Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, or Bulma. But that's gonna about wrap it up for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Fortnite content and tips, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Arts out.